This is faith, fuel, and adventure. Living free beneath the open sky. Turning wrenches, chasing sunsets. Keeping Jesus first in every mile. Through the mud, through the mountains, where the wild rivers run. With a heart full of faith and a tank full of fuel, our greatest adventure's just begun. So come right along, the road is calling. Welcome to faith, fuel and adventure.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. We are out here on the lake. This beautiful, what is it today? Friday morning. Trying to catch some fish. Got Pops back there in the back with me. Said he's gonna show me how it's done this morning. We'll see about that. But we out here trying to get on some of these bass right now. They fish busting the water everywhere, but we ain't. I've had one strike so far. We got here just before daylight, and we haven't put nothing in the boat as of yet, but we're giving it a whirl this morning. I hope everybody done good this week. Hope everybody had a good week. Looking forward to the weekend. Whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you stay safe and enjoy it. Most importantly, talk to somebody about Jesus. Look him up for yourself. Y'all know how we roll. But we're gonna get set up here, try to catch some fish. I've got kind of a hodgepodge of equipment, so can't really plug for anybody in particular. I got everything from Bass Pros to Lew's to Abu Garcia and everything in between. So if we catch something, I'll show you what was on. But we are in an undisclosed location. You shall never know where I'm at. It is top secret. I have caught my personal best here. A couple years ago, I caught one. Missing, did it? I caught one here that was 8 pounds, 7 ounces, and that was my personal best. I had caught a pile of 5 to 7 pounds. Me and my best friend come one day, and we caught, I think it was 49 in a day, nothing under 2 pounds. So we're in a pretty good spot if they're biting. Now there's a storm rolling through, so I don't exactly know how that's gonna pan out for us. I don't know if it's gonna help us or hurt us, but yeah, that's where we stand. So I'm gonna pause this thing off and we'll pick back up in a little bit, hopefully when the action picks up a little bit, other than Pop's breaking his line. But hey, maybe that's a good sign. He might be on to something what we need using. I'll show y'all the surrounds out here. Look at this beautiful morning, y'all. Fog rolling up off the water. Just a beautiful place. Very beautiful. Got a little island out in the middle. Like I said, I'm not telling where I'm at. Top secret. You want to know where my fish come from? They come out of the water. Ain't that right, Diddy? Fish, if they ask where we caught the fish, we caught them out of the water. So, all right, guys, we'll catch back up in just a little bit. Let me get things
From the oceans deep to the mountains high, through the pines where the cold winds moan and cry, down in the swamps where the moss hangs low, that's where these backwoods roots run and grow. We work these hands till the daylight fades, teach our young through the prices we pay, with a Bible worn out and our hearts held tight. We stand for truth, we stand for right, Jesus first. That's how we live our life.
Cold November rifle in my hand.
Well, guys, we've not really done nothing on bass this morning. I think we caught one or two, but we're tearing the little brim up here and there. But it's a little concerning about this lake not catching bass and catching a bunch of little brim. We used to catch all them big bass in here 4 or 5 years ago. It's been a while since I've been. This is the first time I've been in about a year. But I used to come regularly, and we used to catch them big bass all the time. But I think we've got a problem with fishermen that don't know how to manage. There's a couple people that fishes I know of here that keep everything they catch. Folks, if you catch a 8, 6, 5, 4 pound bass, you need to put it back in the water. take a picture of it, put it back in the water, because they are hard to come by. You can fish bass out of a place quick now. If you got overpopulated with little bass, you need to get some out. But when you catch 50 a day and the littlest one's 2 pounds, you don't have too many. You've got a good stand and they got good size to them, you need to throw them back. But I think what has happened to this lake over time, people's kept them, and now I don't think they're here. We've probably I've caught 3 or 4 now, brim about that size. And you didn't used to do that in here. When you caught brim in here back then, they were big brim, big shell cracker. And now the little ones have just took over, and that's because the bass ain't here like they used to be. And your predators are not keeping the little brim knocked down in numbers, and they're going to overpopulate. The problem with that is when you get an overpopulation of brim, they only get that big and they won't get no bigger, but they'll spawn every year. Next thing you know, your lake is slam full of brim, but they're 4-finger brim. They're not big ones. And until you introduce predators or you thin them out in some way, shape, or form, they won't get no bigger. They'll only get that size and stop. And I'm afraid to say, I believe that's what's happening here. Yeah. It's terrible that I've only caught 1 bass and had 2 or 3 strikes this morning, because we used to come in here and this was the place to come for bass. And please, if you're watching this video and you know where I'm at, if I've brought you here or if anybody else brought you here, please don't say where I'm at. People don't need to be aggravated. People want to come. And if I ever brought you here and you comment where I'm at, you'll never go fishing with me another day anywhere. So make sure you don't share this information with nobody, please. These people want to remain private. If you know where I'm at, keep it amongst yourselves. Be nice if we could run up on some big brim shell cracker or some big crappie. Daddy, this is the dock where we used to catch the crappie at. They redid it right here in this corner. There was something making a ruckus over here a minute ago. I'm gonna throw this top water in here just to make sure before I go up in there with the jigs. Because whatever that was chasing. I thought it was a duck at first, but there's a duck over here. Let's just make sure. Oh, grassy back ain't over here somewhere. Come on, crush it. Pop it. Get it. Or don't. We used to slay them in here. This hurts my heart that we ain't catching them like that. Now granted, we're on the sunny side of the lake and the shallow side. We're gonna move over to the other side in a minute. And I really think there's a lot of docks over there, older docks. I really think we'll do better from the bass over there. But this was some of our little crappie holes we was checking just to see, but we've not even caught a crappie today, have we? Not one, and that's odd. That's very odd. And yeah, we've got crappie jigs. That's what we're using some. Daddy's usually running one thing and I'm running another, just trying to figure a pattern out. I thought we had it figured out with the lizards this morning early, but they just turned off on them. I've got Old Faithful on now. I've caught more fish, including my personal best, my 8-pound, 7-ounce bass, on this old whopper plopper right here. I've had this whopper plopper now for about 7-8 years. I've changed the hooks on it a time or two. But that right there, here, Tillery and Baden has caught me more bigger bass than anything. that particular color. This particular actual one, I've had it for that long, and I've caught all of most of what I've caught on it. Daddy's got one. Ooh, Daddy's got a good one. Let's turn around and watch it. Big brim, right? Hey, it's a fish. It's a good one, a real good one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a keeper there. Hold him up and let the camera see him. Yeah, that's a good one, a real good one. So let's throw around in here a minute. Figure your stringer out. Let's throw the jig around a minute. See if we can catch a couple more of them. Them's eating size there. And y'all, I tell you, I enjoy my bass fishing. I really do. I love it. But if I can get on them big brim like that, I love them. That's my favorite freshwater fish of all to eat. Is them big old bluegill brim and shellcracker. They got a strong taste, and I love it. I love a strong tasting fish. Don't particularly care for crappie. I like to catch them. I fish for them a lot, but I don't particularly care for their taste. They're all right, but if I've got a brim laying there and a crappie, I'm reaching for the brim. I don't eat bass simply because I don't believe in keeping bass. Fish for them a lot, but the only way you'll catch a bass in my basket is if, there's one. Oh, he come off. Is if he swallows the hook, or if I'm in a place where they're just so overpopulated that they need to get them out. And that's the only way I'm keeping bass. 9 times out of 10, I'm throwing them back. 10 times out of 10, unless it's one of them extreme situations, like I said. But y'all be careful when you're out there bass fishing, because it does not take long to fish them out. Come back through that same hole. I was hoping he'd hit it again, but he must have felt the hook. You know what to do with it that time. I've got an odd setup on right now. It don't even make sense, really. I'm probably going to change it. I've caught a couple fish on it, though. But, there's one. Speaking of it, ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's another good one. See if I can turn y'all around here where y'all can kind of see. Fish. That's another big brim there. It must be right there. Boy, that's a great old big one. Golly, what a whopper of a brim. Look at this brim, y'all. Look at this thing. That's a monster brim. He ain't gonna get out if I don't get him on the stringer. Y'all hold tight just a minute. There you go. Look at him compared to my hand. There's a piece of rope right there, Daddy. You might be. All right, guys. I'm gonna pause just a minute. Help Daddy get something figured out on how to keep these. All right, guys. We got the fish settled, and we are back. We're gonna try to catch some more. Hopefully, some more like that. And like I said, that's my favorite fish to eat, is them old big brim like that. And them's about big enough you can fillet if you wanted to. I don't want to. I like them on the bone myself. They just taste better when you cook them. Be nice. We'd catch about 20 or 30 that size would be real good. Whatever the good Lord provides is what I'm happy with. Come out here and we want to we come out here with the goal of catching fish. It wouldn't come if it wasn't for that. But in all actuality, you get out here, there's nothing, Daddy. Nope, I'm hung this time. Crud. You come out here with the intentions of catching them, but sometimes you come out here, you know, it don't quite work out. And you know, that's that old saying, that's why they call it fishing, not catching. You know, we all like to catch. Don't break, come on. Good, kept it. But we get impatient. You know, that's one thing over the years the good Lord's worked on me pretty hard. I lost my grub. Patience. And you know, for years and years growing up as a kid, my church always taught, don't pray for patience. It'll bring you trouble. Well, it's kind of contrary to what the Bible says, isn't it? Doesn't the Bible say one of the fruits of the spirits is patience? And I get that building your patience, God's going to take you through some things, and you need to be prepared for that when you start praying for it. That don't mean don't pray for it. Study that word, keep yourself ready for trials and tribulations, but pray for patience. God wants to give it to you. That's, years ago I come out here and didn't catch nothing. I'd be stomping, blowing, mad, and I still get that way from time to time. My flesh gets on me, but I know now, hey, it's just a privilege to be out here. There is a lot of people that would love to be right where we're at today, and they're either stuck at home because they can't afford to do nothing, or they're at a job. I'm blessed to be out here. There's things in life I want that I can't do, that other people do. And, I'm not jealous of them by no means. I admire them for being able to get that stuff. I'm happy for them. And that's how we're supposed to be. But, when we face things in life, we need to be patient. We need to have patience and practice it. And the only way to get it, and get it truly the way it's supposed to be, is to pray and ask God to give it to you through whatever it takes. When you're going through trials and tribulations, just remember it's God not sitting up there with a microscope doing it to you. It's just part of this life, part of this sinful nature we go through as humans. Things happen, things out of our control. We live in an evil and sinful world. It's just the cold hard truth about it. Things happen. People die, people get sick. It ain't God's will. It's never God's will for somebody to get sick or somebody to die prematurely. It's His will that we live, that we have life and have it more abundantly. Jeremiah 29:11 plans for us to prosper. But because we live in a sinful world that's controlled by Satan, there's things that come at us. They come at us hard, and sometimes we have to practice patience to get through them. Sometimes we have to just stop and say, God, I don't know what the deal is with this. Whatever it is, I trust you through it. I've been there. You do everything you know to do, and it doesn't work. That's when you have to just give it to God and let Him handle it. But that just got on my mind while I was fishing this morning. I got hung one time back there and felt myself getting a little impatient. And, it was like God telling me, you getting upset and getting mad about being on the lake and fishing. How can you be upset and mad about being outside and in this glorious creation and enjoying what I created for you? I just had to stop a minute and think about it, settle myself. I'm thankful for everything we do in the outdoors. I've told y'all a million times, get off the video games, cut them things off. They ain't doing nothing but rotting your brain, and TV too. Go outside, go for a walk, get in the woods, go find a trail. Just look around and see the fingerprint of God. Look at His artwork, His tapestries of His earth. Open your eyes, just stop and smell the fresh air and the trees and the flowers and how everything works together. You'll see God in everything then. This stuff didn't happen by accident. But guys, I'm gonna sign off for just a little bit. We're gonna probably move to the other side, to the shady side here in a minute, and see if we can get back on a bass or two, or find some more big brim. But until then, until some more action comes up, guys, I love you. But I'll see you in a few. Well, guys, all I can say is it's been a rough day today. We've been just about all the way around the lake, and we've caught a few big brim, some nice brim. I ain't gonna say it's been rough on the brim, but the bass is non-existent. Don't know where they're at. This bank that we're going up now has been one of the most productive one over the years. I've caught more bass here than most places in this lake. I'll let y'all watch along. Maybe we'll get lucky and pull one out, but we don't catch one on this bank. They just ain't biting today. Or my biggest fear, like I said, is they not here no more. And that's really what I'm thinking. I just don't believe they're here. I think somebody's been catching and keeping all the bass. And these bass were just wild, easy to catch. I mean, this was one of them places you come to have fun. You came to catch. It's just changing. And I'm using the one thing that I trust more than anything in here. And that's this blue and white shad whopper flopper. Out of that day we come and caught the 49, I think I caught 22 of them. And I think 19 of them was on this, including the big one. To say I trust it would be an understatement. If they're not hitting it, they're not biting. Well, I take it back, y'all. We just had a hit, and I missed him.
I did too.
So we did have one bite. Your boy got excited and pulled too early. That's happened twice today. And me and this front hook's gonna have a powwow in a minute if they don't quit reaching up there grabbing this line. See if we can get around too with this fish. Let me turn y'all a little more toward the water where y'all can see me and what's going on a little bit. Be nice to catch a, I don't even need a big one. Right there. 2 or 3 pounder would be fun right about now. That fish felt the hook, so kind of doubt he's gonna hit it again, because I felt him. And he wasn't no giant, but he wasn't no slouch. He's probably a pound, 2 pound maybe. Then again, he could be 10. Who knows? I didn't see him. I knew if I could depend on any part of the water in here, it'd be this little strip, this little bank. For whatever reason, we've had more luck on it, this spot, and the dam than any place in here. Y'all, I fished it hard today. We've run everything from soft plastics to crankbaits to top water, jigs. We ran it all today. Panfish is biting pretty good. We could probably settle in on them, and we could probably fill the boat up with brim and shell crackers if we wanted to. If we had some worms, we'd probably still been over there catching them big ones. Your boy likes to catch them big brim. Brim, bluegill, whatever you want to call it, same thing. We call them brim around this part. Drop down in the comments, what do y'all call them where you're from? Is it bluegill, is it brim, is it panfish? What do y'all call crappie too? Because around these parts it's crappie and not crappie. We say it the way it's spelled, C-R-A-P-P-Y, not C-R-O-P-P-Y. So how do you say it? With the A or with the O?
deer right here.
Yeah, it's really stained, really muddy. And too, y'all, the water's about 6 foot low. Something's chasing this shad right behind us. The water's very low. I don't know if they've got it pulled down because of all the rain or if there's an issue. I'm not sure. But that could have a lot to do with the fish not biting too. Caught a bunch along this point right here. That should be a fish every time. The inside main pocket of a channel, a couple feet off the bank, shrubs hanging over it. That sure enough should have been a fish. Let me get y'all a little lower, maybe y'all can see. There you go, you can see what we're looking at here. It's been a hard, slow day of fishing, guys. We just about at the end. Around the curve, here's the truck. And once we get there, and your boy's going to get something to eat and drink. Fish ain't biting good enough for me to hang out here all day. If they were biting, I would. I got other stuff that's got to get done, so fish don't bite. We make flight. We take flight. I'm just thankful that there ain't no storms in the air today. I hope they hold off. It's cooled down a lot. I really like that. I can ride my motorcycle a little while today, as long as the rain don't come. I know it's supposed to storm tonight and tomorrow. And if it'll get in and get on out of here, maybe Monday or Tuesday, we got some hunt club work that's got to be done. We got to go ride the tractor and bush hog a little bit. Move a feeder, set up a blind, get ready for deer season. I'll get ready to start doing all that, guys. We'll get back together next week sometime, but we'll cut you guys off from there. We're fixing to make it to the truck and head on back. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Faith's Fuel and Adventure. Till the next time, remember what I always say. Enjoy your life, have fun, be safe, and tell somebody about Jesus. God bless you and I love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you.